Okay, and we're back. We have all the strings have been intonated according to the process I just described, but it's not necessarily in tune, and we still have a little bit of housekeeping to do. First order is stretching those strings again. Okay, you want to get all the stretch out of those strings. I can tell if there's any issue with the nut again. I can feel like it might feel a little knock down here, like something giving, or things kind of might be moving into position or settling down. Give them a quick stretch again, and little trick there, eh? Tuning fork, 5th fret harmonic, 5th fret, 5th string, exactly the same pitch. How do you like that? Heard a little tink on that 4th string. I'm going to deal with that. I have my amp set up so it's a little bit gainy. That's the way I like it. So, okay. Stretch. I can feel that 4th string is just sticking. Okay, so that was essentially our last stretch, but this is a bonus for anybody watching. Okay, I'll be right back. So we found there's a little kink going on there in the 4th string. So it's not quite, oopsie, not quite doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm going to smooth that out. I'm not trying to carve it down or anything, I'm just smoothing that out. I think I know what it is. The winding is probably catching the back wall on this side face. So imagine, okay, so we have our groove going this way, and it's catching, the string is kind of canted that way, and it's catching the back wall there. So the windings will, you hear that quite a bit. If you hear that think, that's what that is. The strings are, it's typically on 3-in-3 type tuners and whatnot. You're hearing the string kind of catch, the windings catching the back wall. There, it's gone. Cool. Just like that. Alrighty. Stretch again. Okay. Bang on. Alright. So I'm tuning and tuning and tuning. I want to do it efficiently. Well, that sounds just dandy. Okay, I'm going to check the. I need my specs again. Check the relief on that. That looks. See, that's why I did that. Okay. Explain myself in a second. Okay, I had the relief set at a nominal point before I got the strings up to pressure and all this. This is a wonderful example of what I'm talking about. So I got the strings up to pressure, they're stretched out, the neck actually tipped just a hair, just a hair. Now the tune, or the relief is in a sweet spot. It's just in a wonderful position. And I'm checking the high frets here, no fretting out. It's not sky high or anything, very, very, very comfortable. Bass side is nice, there's a nice little bit of air, because the bass strings need a little bit more height to do their work, okay? Okay, I'm going to give these another stretch, just arbitrarily around the neck, okay? Stretching, you can't stretch the strings enough when they're fresh, okay? And then the next day they'll be perfect. You can get them to settle down within a short time period if need be, but the next day they'll be, really in good shape. frets. Good. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna have to play it for a little bit to to get everything to kind of settle down to where it's supposed to be. That bridge pickup, the controls nice and clean. Everything seems to be doing what it's supposed to do. The final part of this whole setup procedure will be taking again some paper towel and a little bit of the polish and just going around it, doing the back of the neck and the back of the body, the sides, and everything really, cleaning house as it were. Okay, we don't need to bore you with all of that because we're gonna. I'm gonna have fun with that. Anyway, last thing, put the truss rod cover back on. Tidy up house, clean up after yourself. It's all good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. My name is Steve from GuitarNiche. Okay, of course we're gonna put that back on, all the necessary bits, and call it a day. I hope you enjoyed that. It's been a pleasure. I hope you get something out of that, some tips and whatnot. Please stay tuned. There's tons of other videos that will explain in depth things like neck relief, how to cut a nut, and more in-depth stuff like how to intonate in very, very fine detail and things like that. Some real finesse stuff. What we're going to address are the most common problems that we as guitar players face. String breakage, going out of tune, why does D sound great and G sound like crap? I'll answer those questions, okay? Anyway, thank you very much, and we'll talk soon. Take care.